Morning, Gamecocks. My name is Veronica Bjorkman, and I am the assistant dean of students for student life at Jacksonville State University. Thank you so much for joining us this morning for the SGA Executive Officer Speeches and Debates. I'm now going to turn it over to President Ulysses Herrera and Student Judiciary Advocate Rain Taylor for our Vice President of Student Activities candidates. Ulysses.
Good morning, everybody. Our first candidate for the Vice President of Student Activities speech will be Mr. Scout. So if you will please go ahead and give us your speech.
Thank you, Ulysses. Hello, everyone. My name is Scout Spears. I'm a junior business management major, and I'm running for Vice President of Student Activities. I was born in Jacksonville, so this is a place I've always called home. The last 2 years, I have worked a student job in the Dean of Students office, where I've really been able to learn about SGA and what it involves. I have worked every home football tailgate since I've been at JSU and have had the opportunity to set up and work many different SGA events. With the Vice President of Student Activities position, I will make sure the students' voices are heard. My plan is to take suggestions from students for different events they would like to have on campus. I would then make a vote on social media and let the students decide on the events they would like to have. I would reach out to every student through their student emails to get their suggestions, making sure everyone is heard. With uncertainty about what campus life will look like in the future, not only will I take suggestions for events, but I already have some ideas for remote events. My first idea is an online talent show where students can submit videos of any talents they have and let students vote for a winner. This would be a great way for students to still be involved on campus without physically having to be on campus. Over the next year, I would like for students to all have a vote on different options for music artists to have a concert at JSU. Concerts have been one of the highlights of student activities that not only bring students together, but the community as a whole. I would also like to bring more events to student tailgates, such as games to play and have cornhole or can jam tournaments to bring more students out on game day. Also plan to take previous events from previous years that have been successful and improve on those events to have again for next year. Overall, if I win your vote, I want to give the students the voice to choose events, be flexible in these unpredictable times, and ensure students have another fun year at JSU. I'd really appreciate your vote to make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Scout. Our next candidate for the Vice President of Student Activities position is Ms. Alaya. Alaya, will you please give us your speech?
Hi, Gamecocks. My name is Alaya Washington, and I'm a sophomore studying sports management. I am honored to be running for the SGA Vice President of Student Activities executive position. As a candidate for VPSA, I plan to use my passion for people to continue to build the love and sense of community at JSU. In my time as a student at JSU, I've had plenty of experiences with diverse groups of students on campus. For instance, I've had a chance to be a mentor for students through my opportunities as a STU 101 peer mentor and a freshman forum mentor. Shout out to Group 4. As a freshman forum mentor, I was the head of the social committee, which allowed me to help plan Colors and Capri Suns and the Glow Party that was unfortunately canceled due to the coronavirus. I've attained an extensive amount of knowledge for the campus through my time as an ambassador, and being an intramural official, I was able to build relationships with students that I may not have had met otherwise, while giving me an opportunity to plan a campus event, the IFL Combine. During the fall semester, I was appointed as a student senator, and by the spring, I was promoted to the head of the Student Athletic Support Committee, a committee that plans spirit nights for JSU's home games. The best thing that I've done is build a community within my residence hall area, Lake Furtis. I helped build a community through intramural sports, and the love that I saw in those teams is exactly what I want to see throughout campus. I've had many chances to lead and even more chances to follow. And while following, I encountered a variety of amazing organizations that not many people on campus know about. My main goal is to give each organization, especially smaller ones, a chance to have a platform to reach all students through numerous activities and events. During my time at JSU, I have quickly learned that there's a place for everyone. Students just need to find it. I want to make that task easier for every student through events. With this, students will be able to build bonds that will hopefully last their lifetimes. It has been an honor to serve you all on campus, and I would love to continue to do so. I would love to be able to bring fresh, fun events to the campus that everyone will be able to enjoy. It goes without saying, I'm looking to make campus lit. Every student deserves to live their college life to the fullest. After working hard in the classroom, I want us to be able to play hard on campus. With that, please vote Alaya Washington for Vice President of Student Activities. Go Gamecocks.
Thank you both.
All right, guys, so we're going to have some questions for you for the debate portion. And I don't want the same person to have to answer first both times. So with this first round of questions, we'll start with Scout and then Alaya will go. And then we'll switch it the next time, Alaya and then Scout. You'll have 2 minutes to answer each question. Ulysses will be giving you a reminder when you have 30 seconds left if he wants to go into explaining how he'll do that.
Yeah, so right now you're like seeing me, live recordings. Once your time starts, I'm keeping up with the time. I will take off from my live video. So you will just see my my little picture right there. Once you have 30 seconds remaining to answer your question, I'll turn back on my live video as your signal. If you start going past those 2 minutes, I will cut you off.
I'm going to stop you too. I think, Rain, you need to turn on your camera. I'm not sure I'm seeing you.
It says it's on.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it on?
I can see.
Okay.
Oh, great.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right, Scout, are you ready for the first question?
Yes, I am.
All right. So the first question is, how will you make out-of-state students, which would be 5+ hours away, get involved and feel at home at JSU?
So like I said in my speech, we could have online events where they don't physically have to be on campus. I think that would be a great way if they're 5 hours away where they wouldn't have to drive all the way here if it was a weekend event or something. So like a talent show or something like that would be a great way to keep them involved. And not only that, but when they have events during the week when they are on campus.
Okay. Thank you. Alaya, you can go ahead.
Well, hopefully if campus gets back on track, like we should all be together, one big happy family, I would love to be able to have events that make Gamecocks feel like they would want to stay on the weekends. So they won't have to feel so much homesickness. So they'll be able to feel like they're comfortable enough to stay on campus and stay with their friends and not have to drive all the way back home, but they're comfortable enough to feel like they have family here.
All right, thank you so much. I guess we should wait for Ulysses to come back before I ask the next one. So questions went faster than we thought. So they have both answered the question. Ulysses?
That's fine. Just go ahead.
Okay. So I guess I'll just keep them going even if there's like time left.
Yeah, go. Just answer the questions we have. You don't have to stop on me. I'll just keep time.
Okay. All right, Alaya, are you ready for the second question?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So have you been involved with planning any on-campus activities? If so, what were they?
Yes. So really all of the opportunities that I've had here at JSU, I've had had the chance to plan an event. As a freshman, I was an intramural official, but I really loved it. And I wanted people to get a chance to know what intramural sports were. And so I went to my boss, Ken Elworth, and he gave me the reins and we planned the IFL Combine. That was actually a welcome week event. It was picked up by the current student activities president, Vice President Desmond Thomas, and it was a welcome week event. And so as a freshman forum mentor, I was able to plan two events. One unfortunately got canceled due to the coronavirus, but the other one was a hit for the freshman students. It was called Colors and Capri Suns. And then as an RA, I was able to build a big community in my area through intramural sports. We played teams. We had a great time getting out there together, building a family. And also as an RA, I was able to plan different programming. So one was called Mix and Mingle, and it was actually an educational program about being, about the party scene and everything, keeping yourself safe. So I've had plenty of great opportunities and chances, and I would love to continue to do that.
All right, thank you so much. Scout, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So the whole last year in Pi Kappa Alpha, my fraternity, I was the health and safety executive chairman. So any event we had, I had to be directly involved with planning events, and some of the events I would have to help plan would be mixers or anything like that. And so I was directly involved planning with that by making sure that I met with other executive members and made sure everything was in place for the events.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. All right, so Scout, we'll start the next question with you as well. We'll wait on Ulysses. Okay, so we'll go ahead with the next question. Scout, what are your qualifications for this position?
So like I said in my speech, I have worked along with the SGA. I've been able to work many of the events and have got to see what it involves. And not only that, but being an executive chairman in my fraternity, I think I have the qualifications for this position, and I feel confident that I have been involved enough for this position.
Awesome, thank you. Alaya?
Well, like I previously said, I've had many opportunities to get to know a lot of people on campus, and I have a passion for people and bringing them together. So I feel like my passion really qualifies me, along with all the experience I've had, especially this past year. I was actually VP of Student Activities Council, so I was kind of like the current VPSA's right hand. So I've had behind the scenes experience with anything that has to do with like campus planning. I've had behind the scenes experience with other organizations such as Student Senate. So I've just had my hands everywhere. So I feel like I have enough perspectives to really be able to bring the campus together and make sure everybody's voice and opinion is heard, so everybody can have an enjoyable experience and we can just build JSU one bond at a time.
Thank you so much. We'll start the next question with you. What activities would help international students get more involved?
Honestly, I feel like we should start early with them as freshmen, maybe getting them involved with Freshman Forum or just getting them involved with the International House, because there are already events really every week that gets international students involved. So maybe just having more spotlight on the International House, like I said, the smaller organizations such as ISO, giving them more of a platform and a spotlight, and just showing them that they are welcome to any and everything. So maybe getting a panel of international students to figure out how we can make them more comfortable with our events and making them more suitable to them. Because really, we're just trying to get everybody together and make everybody feel included.
Thank you. All right, Scout, you can go ahead.
So the best thing I think would be reaching out to those international students, seeing what events they would like to see. I know there was an event last year where international students from different cultures got to cook food, and everyone could come and try their food, and you could all see that. So I think that is one good event that they enjoyed, and just really reaching out to them, making sure that we're able to host events that they would like to see and that suit them.
Thank you guys so much. Well, that was our last question. I really appreciate you being patient with us and being here today. Everyone, don't forget to go and vote April 14th, 12:01 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I hope all of you have a good day. Thank you, Alaya and Scout.
Thank you.
Thank you all.